Rising fuel prices, air pollution, and increasing emphasis on improving public transportation, our world is still congested with cars. It seems like factors such as travel cost, travel time are not enough to repress people's desires for cars. Today, most of them, if not many, own at least one car. Why? Because, like many other commodities such as jewelries, cars are commonly considered to have some symbolic meanings that enhance the sense of self regard. Buying a car is one of the most crucial decisions that we make. The thought of buying your desired four-wheeler is itself quite exciting. It is like taking a big plunge into your happy and prosperous life. But what if you can't really afford to buy the car that you desire the most? You can't really spend your entire savings into buying that particular car, right? In such a situation, it is the car loan that comes to your help. No matter how tempting owning a car means or it might look, however, before you take any hasty decision, you need to ask yourself few basic questions. So the first very basic question that you need to ask yourself is, do you really need to buy a new car? While the first question might sound very silly, but you need to, before you go ahead and buy a car and you spare yourself the trouble of taking out a car loan, you need to ask yourself, with what purpose are you buying a car? Is it for a private use or for a commercial use? Private use as in you're buying the car to make your journey from your office to home very comfortable and convenient, or you're buying the car for commercial use. Say if you're in a profession like transportation services, you're buying a car for that purpose. So ask yourself, with what purpose and why do you need the new car? If you're buying a car, say because people in your friend circle or because person next to your home has a very nice car and you're taking a car for that purpose, so that even you own a car and you have a car to just so that it's parked near home. So don't buy a car if you're buying with the purpose of showing off to the people. In case you're buying a car for, say, you want to make your travel comfortable and very convenient, then you should go ahead and buy a car. The next question you should ask yourself is, can you afford a new car? Most financial advisors and experts say that you should not be spending on your car repayments more than 20% of your gross monthly salary. Let's take for an example, if your monthly salary is say rupees 40,000, then you should not be spending on your EMIs, car EMIs more than rupees 8,000. Thus, it is advisable that you make a personal budget of all your expenses and you need to determine what you can comfortably afford with some money left over with you for you to enjoy. So once you have made the maximum payment and as well you have saved for yourself, then only you should choose or you should pick a vehicle that you can comfortably afford within or below your budgeted amount. The next question you should ask yourself is, am I prepared for financial burden of maintaining my car? Let me tell you, cars are nothing like the bike when it comes to the servicing costs. The average cost of maintaining a car can be 3 times more than maintaining a bike. So make sure that you're ready for these costs, which can increase your monthly expenses for travel by at least 2 times. The next question you should ask yourself is, should you buy a new car or an old car? Now, buying a new car will give you a peace of mind with the factory warranty and knowing the fact that you will be the first one to own that vehicle. But new cars are very expensive, and let me also tell you that the value of that car depreciates at a much faster rate after a few years of couple of months of ownership. Let's take for an example, if you're buying a car that is worth rupees 10 lakh. In such a case, the value of that particular car will depreciate by 20% as soon as it is booked and is registered by your name. So even if you decide to say sell that car off even after a month or after a year, then the value of that particular car will depreciate by 20% and in return you will only get rupees 8 lakh and not the complete 10 lakh. On the other hand, let's say if you're buying a old car, the very same car, the very same features, but it has run for a few miles on it. In such a case, you will be saving a lot of money. Why? Because the depreciation cost will be borne by the previous owner and not by you. Thus, you'll be saving a lot of money. However, if you decide to go ahead and you buy and you purchase a used car over a new car, then make sure that you have the vehicle inspected by the independent certified mechanic and make sure that you yourself review the vehicle history report. In today's economically developing world, a car is necessity and convenient to travel from one corner of the ever-expanding city to another. Though everybody may not have enough cash to purchase the car with a lump sum payment, numerous lenders out there can help you realize your dream of buying a car through a car loan. All leading private and public sector banks provide car loans with very easy and very competitive interest rates. With so many options available, car financing may confuse the borrowers. However, by keeping certain do's and don'ts in your mind, you may be able to get the right car loan. So the first one is, do consider the type of car you need. There's no shortage of different types of the kinds of cars that's available for sale. So the very first thing that you need to consider is how will you use that car as. You might want to buy a very fancy car, but what if it doesn't suit your lifestyle? Thus, it's important that you evaluate your family's needs, the demand of your travel, and the central purpose of the vehicle before you narrow down your selection of the vehicle. Let's take for an example, if you have a family of 6 members, then you might go ahead and buy a car that will be more spacious and will give you more seating arrangements. Or if you're covering a long distance of travel, then you might go ahead and buy a car that will come with better gas mileage. So according to what the vehicle is meant for, you should go ahead and buy that particular car. The next thing is, don't neglect your research. So the only way to figure out how to buy a car, the best car, is to do your own homework. Research might not always be a best part or a fun part of buying a car, but it might be the most important one. So do read up research, or look on the reviews and look for different models, different brands and financial options that's available online before you visit a dealer. The next thing is, don't miscalculate what you can afford. Let's say if you're paying a lower down payment, then this means that you'll end up paying higher loan amount and higher interest rate in the future, and vice versa. So let's say if you already have an existing loans, then imagine the kind of impact it might have on your finances. Thus, it is recommended that you pay off all your debts and you go for higher down payment. Also, additionally, it is advisable that whatever EMIs that you're paying across all your loans that you've taken, it should be less than half of your gross monthly salary or income. The next thing is, do consider your credit score. So as we had discussed this in the earlier module, that whenever you're applying for any kind of loan, say, the first important thing you need to do is check your credit history and credit score. So if you have an outstanding loan, say on your credit card or any other existing loans, it is advisable that you pay them off as early as possible and make your credit score better. Ideally, when you apply for any kind of loan, it is advisable that you have a credit score of more than 650 to 700. Just like your home loan, now you get tax benefits on taking a car loan as well. So now let's understand, when should you actually choose to refinance your car loan and what are the tax benefits you get from the government on availing car loan. Now, car loan refinancing basically is a process of replacing your existing car loan with a new one, is usually with a different lender. Now, refinancing your car loan will help you to save a lot of money with lower interest rate, and as a result, this will decrease your monthly payments and will also lead to saving up some extra cash for your other financial obligations. Most of the people, when they are considering refinancing their car loan, the first question that often comes to their mind is, when should you refinance your car loan? Well, the answer is very simple. There is no right time for you to refinance your car loan. As soon as you see that you meet all the eligibility criteria to obtain a new car loan, you can immediately go for refinancing your car loan. Also, let me tell you, refinancing your car loan becomes very beneficial in a situation wherein you have taken a car loan even when the terms and conditions are not very favorable to you. And you will end up receiving or getting better terms, especially with regard to the rate of interest, the tenure of repayment, processing fees, etc. Most people choose to refinance their car loans to modify the tenure of their repayment of the loan. When the loan tenure increases, which means you get an option to repay your entire loan over a large period of time. On the other hand, say if your objective is to reduce your loan tenure, then this means that you will have to pay a higher amount of EMIs over a short period of time. So it is advisable that whenever you go ahead and decide to refinance your car loan, it's very important that you have the objective as to why you're refinancing your car loan. Moving on, we'll now understand the tax benefits on car loan. Now you might wonder that whether you'll get tax benefits on availing a car loan or not. But let me tell you that although tax benefits exist, but it is not available to everyone. Why do I say so? Because When you opt for educational loan or home loan, you can avail certain tax benefits and you can also claim certain tax exemptions from your income tax. However, unlike education and property, a car is usually considered as a luxury product, and that's the reason why not everyone can avail tax benefits on car loan. So who decides who gets a tax benefit on car loan and who doesn't? Well, as per the rules, salaried professionals are not eligible to take tax or claim tax benefits on car loan. On the other hand, only business owners and self-employed people or individual can claim tax benefits on car loan. Now, there is a reason for this. This is because when you're using a car for, say, personal purpose, then it becomes or is considered as a luxurious product. On the other hand, if you're using a car, say, for business or commercial purpose, then car becomes an business expenditure. That's the reason only self-employed and business owners can claim tax benefits on car loans. So, now in case you're a self-employed individual or you're a business owner, you can claim tax benefits on two grounds. The first one, you can show that you use the car for legitimate business purpose only. The second one is you can claim tax benefits only on interest and not the principal amount. Now let's understand this with an example. Let's assume that you're a business owner and you're taking a car loan for commercial purpose. Now let's say you have taken a car loan of rupees 10 lakh at the interest rate of 12% for a period of 1 year. Now when your annual income from your business is rupees 30 lakh, then rupees 8.8 lakh will be deducted from the tax you will be paying, which means that you will be paying tax only on the remaining rupees 21.2 lakhs. So, provided the car is purchased for business purposes, the car loan interest you will be paying on a car loan can be listed as a business expenditure while filing your ITR. These days, every other household has at least 1 or 2 cars. Obviously, people buy cars so that they can easily commute from one distance to another. But most of people out there also buy a car just because a neighbor of him has got a car. Or if not neighbors, at least the co-workers or friends in their group circles has a car. And that's the reason most of the people buy cars for themselves by taking a loan. But before you avail a car loan, there are certain things that you need to know. So for your in-depth knowledge on car loan, we have exclusively developed a course on car loan that is available on our Financial Freedom app. So get access to Financial Freedom app and get a deeper knowledge and deeper understanding into all the contents that is related to finance, business and agriculture, etc. For more such financial content, do subscribe to our channel. And also before going, do not forget to hit on the like button and also do not forget to hit on the bell icon to get notified for our next video. Thank you for watching IndianMoney.com. Get wise, break free.